What's up guys, my name is BobaTalks and welcome to my Flash episode 21, Harry and the Harrisons trailer breakdown video. Now, yes, this is out before my review. This is just going to be a bit quicker and I wanted to make sure I got a Flash video up today because I have some other things to do. Sorry about that. Sorry again. What? But anyway, Harry and the Harrisons sounds really fun. I was a big fan of the Council of Wells and I know this is going to be a little bit different but probably a bit more entertaining. But anyway, before I get into the actual trailer reaction / breakdown and read out the synopsis, if you go on to enjoy this video guys, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, and also why not subscribe if you're brand new to this channel for more Flash content just like this. So the synopsis for episode 21, Harry and the Harrisons, is as follows. With DeVoe's enlightenment device nearly complete, in order to disable it, the Flash and his team must put their faith in an unlikely ally, Amunet Black. Meanwhile, Harry hits an all-time low when the Council of Wells kick him out, but then Cisco introduces him to the Council of Harrisons.
DeVoe is about to reset all of our brains. What we really need is Amunet. Amunet is immune to DeVoe's powers.
We can't partner up with Amunet. She's a criminal.
She kidnapped you. She tried to sell me into meta slavery.
And she ruined my bachelorette party.
We need your help.
No killing.
That was not a stipulation. Fine, it is time consuming to remove blood from metal.
The Flash, all new this Tuesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Okay, so I'm a little bit worried again. Not for like a mega bad reason. That looks fun, but at the same time, just as I thought we were getting back to the serious-y kind of vibe, and I feel like, you know, you can't deny it definitely has gone to, you know, when the stakes get higher in the Flash, obviously it kind of goes back to what I wanted from the previous seasons, a bit more of a, yeah, serious vibe. But with Amunet Black, it just felt like it's going to be a bit more jokey. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure how I feel about Amunet Black kind of being their kind of secret card with what they want to do in terms of, you know, defeating DeVoe at the minute. Now, in one way, I'm quite happy that Katie Sackhoff is coming back because I'm a really big fan of her. But at the same time, well, going back to when she was first announced, I was really excited for when she was coming to the show. But when I saw her, I wasn't like, I quite liked the character a lot. But then I was just like, I'm not so sure. And by this point, I'm still not so sure. I know a lot of people out there really hate her accent. But at the same time, I'm kind of neither here nor there in terms of, do I really like this character or do I just think she's okay? Now, obviously, we're very close to the finale. And as I already said, DeVoe is about to reset everyone's brains. Not in just, obviously, the city, but in the whole world. What he's got prepared and actually built, I believe, by this point is going to essentially just absolutely reset everyone's minds to the point where they're a bit more dumbed down. So, you know, humanity aren't kind of inventing technology so much that they're just, you know, I guess in his eyes kind of killing themselves. And I get kind of where he's coming from, but obviously you don't want to do this because only an absolute villain would do this. And by this point, DeVoe really is a villain, and this is what I'll mention in my review, which should be out tomorrow. Now, as I already said, the Thinker or DeVoe is going to reset everyone's freaking brains. Everyone in the world. It's good. That's an absolutely crazy plan, and it's an absolute crazy thing for Team Flash to be up against, to be honest. DeVoe has built all of his stuff now and it's almost practically ready to go. We're right next to the finale. There's only so much time Team Flash have left to fix this, and this is why I guess they're going to Amunet Black, because Amunet Black is immune to DeVoe's powers apparently. Now, I find that very interesting. Is that just because of her unique power to absorb metal or just turn anything into a metal object that she kind of wants to do with, you know, somehow blocks her from all of DeVoe's powers? At the same time, I don't see how that would, because DeVoe's got a whole range of powers now. So I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below as to what you think it is that is unique about Amunet Black that allows her to be resistant to DeVoe's powers. As I said, is it something to do with her biofusion? Because in the show we've only seen her, well, as kind of with her name, use metal, like a blacksmith. That's how she can kind of fuse her organic with inorganic materials. So I don't know if that is got something to do with how the Thinker's powers might not work on her. Maybe something to do with her cells or her mutated cells somehow avoiding anything that they come into contact with. But anyway, I'll leave that up to yours guys' ideas in the comments below. But there honestly isn't a massive bunch shown in this trailer. They really, this is what I'm going back to what I said at the beginning. They really kind of, with the vibe of the trailer, the music in the trailer, the comedy in the trailer, they're really trying to put this episode off, and this is what I'm kind of a little bit concerned about, is just kind of funny, kind of back to the vibe that they wanted to go for with season 4 that so many of us don't like. And now obviously I'm not talking on behalf of everyone, because I do get comments in this comment section saying, oh, I don't see what is wrong with season 4. Absolutely fair enough. But I feel like it's slightly going, they've had a good run with a couple of episodes since episode 18, and now they're kind of going, you know, a little bit back. And plus, I know a lot of people don't like Amunet Black, mainly just Katie Sackhoff's character, I guess, or the way she's playing it with that accent. I think that's a big problem for people as well. So I guess I'm not mega excited about this episode. I mean, I am, but I'm just not as mega excited about it as I was for the trailers that they put out for the past couple. In this trailer as well, we see Amunet Black in some kind of warehousey looking area, and obviously firing out metal from her metal glove that she's, you know, collected from probably the sack of metal that she has. But we also see Norvok, and Norvok seems to be equipped with some kind of gun as well. Now I'm not sure if this is in the entirely same location, and the way they've kind of portrayed it in this trailer is like they're kind of like Amunet is firing out against Norvok, who is, you know, also firing as well. But I think they might be teaming up together. Norvok is kind of normally with Amunet Black, as we've seen in the previous episodes. But the thing is it just me, or is Norvok, it looks like he's repelling little shards of metal. That looks like little shards of metal going at him, or is it going out? From the direction of this, you know, recording as I'm going back and forth, it kind of looks like it's going towards him. So I'm not sure, but he's equipped with some kind of gun. My other idea is that this is just Amunet Black, Norvok, and then potentially scenes we're not seeing with the Flash kind of going up against DeVoe potentially. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't see why Norvok would be going against Amunet. But the other thing about this trailer is obviously Team Flash really kind of don't want to work with Amunet Black. Caitlyn's the one obviously who suggested it, but we see several comments from Joe, or just everybody saying, well, I'm not so sure about that. You know, she's a criminal. And we see, you know, shots of Barry using really cool effects of his speed, dodging Amunet's powers. We see Caitlyn and Joe in the background as well. This is obviously throughout the episode where they're trying to find Amunet Black. This is the moment where Barry and Team Flash will just be like, you know, we need your help, as Barry says in the trailer. But we also see other shots of Caitlyn and Joe lifting up this almost like bin of metal that seems to be collected by Amunet Black. And I'm wondering if this is one of the locations they go to scout out as to where she is, or where she has been hiding out, and where she's storing all of her little metal goodies that she can then fuse into whatever she freaking wants, like a shield, freaking projectile, metal shards, or, you know, her metal glove. Now, since this trailer isn't showing a much more than that, these promo photos I find quite interesting too. They're still not showing a massive bunch, but I've got a couple of ideas as to what could be happening. I have to say, Katie Sackhoff looks more kind of like, a little bit like herself. Amunet Black looks kind of completely different. It's almost like she, whenever we have seen her before, that is her villain costume, and she can look like this outside it. She's not wearing her massive black costume. We see her, like we saw in the trailer as well, with that golden sparkly jacket that she's got on. Quite a few of these promo photos as well are just moments that seem to be between her and Caitlyn. Now I'm wondering if Amunet Black is going to play kind of maybe a pivotal role in getting Killer Frost back in Caitlyn. Maybe give her a tip or two. I can definitely see that being the case. Maybe she's not responsible for bringing it out in her, but I definitely think she will appeal to the Killer Frost side of Caitlyn, maybe, or just at least give a tip or two as to how Caitlyn can better get that out of her. And it also looks like whatever Amunet Black has been up to since the last time we saw her in season 4 is that she's been running some kind of gambling thing. So maybe not the meta-human you know, slavery kind of thing that Barry mentions, like we saw her doing before. It looks like she might have been, yeah, truly doing some like off the books gambling, which is kind of fairly interesting. She's kind of gone down a little bit since we've seen her last and what her villainous role seemed to be doing. But yeah, she looks pretty funny here, so I'm kind of looking forward to see this. But as I said, I feel like maybe there might be a couple of major developments in this episode with the whole Thinker storyline, but I still feel like they're definitely gonna take back a step to the tone that we finally got back, I feel, this season with episode 18, 19, and 20. But now, yeah, 21 seems to be a bit different. Now, I find this very interesting. Despite the episode being called Harry and the Harrisons, the trailer didn't really show anything of Harry, and the promo photos only show one shot of Harry. We don't actually get to see the Council of Harrisons, which I'm kind of a little bit disappointed by. I think the thing about me mentioning the slightly going back to the funny tone of this season with this episode, this will be the saving kind of moment for me. Like the fact that it's going to be a bit more of a lighter episode, I feel, with Amunet Black. I feel like Harry and Harrison's is obviously going to be funny to a degree. Obviously, Harry will get kicked out of the Council of Wells, but it will be picked up by the Council of Harrison. So, yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to it. We only see Harry fiddling with this kind of device that he's got in the promo photos. I don't know if it's going to be too relevant to his solution, since obviously we're waiting for the Council of Harrisons to maybe be helpful there. But let me know what you're most excited for in this episode, guys, because I don't think there's too much more to discuss. Let me know, as I said, how you think Amunet Black is going to be helpful in the takedown of DeVoe. Obviously, as we know, she isn't affected by DeVoe's powers for some reason, so let me know what you think about that. But apart from that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate if you left a like on it. Other than that, if you're new to this channel, why not subscribe for more videos just like this? I want to say thank you to each and every one of my patrons, of course. Link, they're popping up on the screen around here. If you want to check out my Patreon page, links are at the top of my description. Other than that, guys, just thank you so much for checking it out, whether you did or whether you didn't. I do have a Discord server. I do have social media links are always in the description below, guys. Always click that to show more, and links are popping up on the screen around here for my social media. But apart from that, guys, that is everything. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.